and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge recap. My name's Leah, aka RoseBud Simmer, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, here we are. The main household, 1540s rendition. They are still middle class. They are now official wine artisans. So we can start selling wine on the table. I am still selling random miscellaneous stuff. I would like for it to just now be going into the new decade mostly wine. It used to be cross stitches because we were the weaves. We were weavers. But let's get into our main story. So we have our eldest son, Lathander, away serving in war camp. Has made the family very uneasy. Leonardo cries himself to sleep every night, especially after the death of his mom. So, as you can see, she's not here. The family finds peace knowing their grandparents have reunited in death. Yes, I had a clip in at the beginning of the video of Ghost Rosemary and Ghost Devereaux kind of like interacting. She was singing a serenade to him. It was really cute, but it was so low in volume. I don't think anyone would have like really caught on to what was going on, but it was super sweet and cute. Lydia and Serenity are growing into bright young girls. As you can see, we have Lydia here and Serenity over here, and they're so cute. I love them. They're like spitting images of their dad. Sienna has her twin right here, Nathaniel, so put them together. And we have our new horse here, Twilight. I gave her a little like cutie mark, and I grayed out Lathander because he's not dead. He's just not currently in the active household. Eldest daughter Shirai, here she is, prepares to depart on her own journey. So Shirai is aging up next year and she'll become a young adult, and she will be going to, I think I'm sending her to Romania. I kind of want to send her somewhere that's like other Sims are going to be so that she can maybe interact with them. But yeah, this is our current Weaves household. Our second official main, the Crimson Weaves. I called it Crimson because I didn't want it to be red and, you know, gets confusing. Peyton's dead. I had him grayed out because he was at war, but he was stoned to death for conspiring against the king. I'm not really sure what he did. Maybe he was sending letters, or maybe he was being a messenger, but either way, he was found out and was killed or executed via stoning. I don't know if the kids or Demetria got word yet. This did just happen this year. So let's see. The second Weaves hold, who will remain in England when the migration to America begins. Yes, I've said this many times. I want a kind of parallel universe going on where our main household goes to England. I mean, goes to America, and we have another household that stays, that we're still gonna play. Just as like, I don't want to forget about them. I want them to kind of still be attached to England in a way, so that it's like two paths diverge, but they're from the same like mother tree, but then they branch off. I think that's such a cute idea. Whilst Peyton is serving in the war camp, eldest son Cress steps up to lead his siblings. So this is eldest son Cress. He's going to be the heir, obviously. He's taller than his brothers. I love the height differences. And the death of May still shakes Demetria. She's always scared. She's like, literally when I play in this household, she's terrified all the time. I don't know what the problem is, but yeah, Demetria is very, very triggered when her kids go out and go hunting and stuff, because she had lost her only daughter. And Peyton's execution has yet to reach the family. Okay, so Peyton's dead. I didn't want to take him out because he died like at the end of the year, so I didn't change it on the slideshow. And this is their fully grown horse, Brown Eyes. But yeah, here's the kids. They're so cute. I can't wait to see what they look like as teens. Okay, a side household. We have our upper middle class luxury merchants. I think I had them as like cartographers before, but now they've gained a little bit more status, a little bit more money. Now they are merchants and sellers of like luxury items like furs and boats and all the fancy leather things, the shiny bells and whistles. That's what Oaks and his wife Desdemona do. Still no word from their troubled son Oaks. Here's Oaks hiding in the background. He's obviously in Spain, still living on the beaches, eating off the land, just being a bit of a bum, but it's okay. He wanted to do that and he's a man, so he gets to do that. After the deaths of both parents, Desdemona has taken in a few new faces. So yes, Evangelina and Milan are dead. That was our purple household that is now combined with our orange household. They will not be changing their colors because they're girls. They know how to change their colors. And Otto is never the more clueless of Destiny's true origin. So yeah, Otto still doesn't know that he is not Destiny's father. I don't think I'll ever reveal it, but if it does get revealed, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be a bit of a shot through the heart. And you're too late, darling, you give love a bad name. I was like, I'm trying to remember the lyrics. Some of the girls are at odds with one another. I kind of want them to not like each other. I kind of want there to be discourse. I kind of want it, I don't know, what, like if your mom showed up with a bunch of 3 daughters at the door, like, hey, these are your new sisters, get along. I don't think we would get along. Like, now we have to share clothes, now we have to share hair products, now we have to share makeup, now you have to share bathrooms and stuff. And they are grown, like they're older kids. So Destiny, obviously she's not from Otto, but she still claims this as her family. So she might be a little like, they might rub shoulders a little bit the wrong way. She might give them a cold shoulder. But if we play their household, we could throw in a little difficult relationships between the girls. That's the Key Alohas. Next. Okay, this is my favorite, not my favorite household. Obviously, our main is my favorite, but this is it's a close second. A side household, the royal class, the royals of Windenburg, the yellow grand fishers. I should change yellow to golden, just because it's like yellow. Gold is an off color of yellow, but I'll keep it as yellow for now. Broderick has justly claimed his title as King of Windenburg. I don't know if I'm going to have both. Well, obviously I have to have it because I bought it. I bought the Royalty and Legacy expansion pack. I already went in game and made Broderick King, Howl Duke, Harmony Grand Duchess, and Blair is now like, I think she's just like a duchess or a marquis or something. She's like a countess. I can't make her a princess for some reason. They don't have princess. I think you only can make a princess if the king has a daughter or a son and make him a prince. Or do I have to go in and change? I don't want to change the Grand Duchess to princess. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't correlate. Anyway, I can't make Harmony princess by title, so I just made her like something else close to that. And this is their horse. I never introduced their horse. Sir Succotash. Yes, that's the horse's name. The usurping of ex-King Thayer and his cohorts make room for a new army. So now Broderick is starting his new army. That's what the whole army rolls now. That is part of my challenge because I felt like it was a little sparse in between events, so I wanted to throw something extra in there. And Duke Howl tries his best to please everyone. I feel like Duke Howl has now stepped out of his brother's shadow because now he's the right hand. He has all these papers to sign, all this stuff to do, all these towns and merchants and people and peasants to oversee. He has like his hands full. So now he is a good duke. He's not, okay, thank you headphones. They just turned off. He has a lot on his plate and he's just trying to, he's kind of like SpongeBob with all the arms. He's like trying his best to just keep everybody's head on and, obviously his sister is losing her mind, going off, sleeping with women. Mom is trying to chase her down and brother is trying to rule a country. So he's kind of like the middleman. He's trying to keep things from falling apart, basically. And then we have Princess Blair is exploring her newfound identity. Yes, so Princess Blair is gay and she rolled to never marry, which sucks. But it's okay because I'm having a lot of fun with her just being her and being evil and being like a nuisance. And I love her for that. So hopefully they grow into more. And I think, no, Broderick's not getting married soon. But he will be getting married. And when that does happen, I will show you the women that I picked for him. Okay, we have another side household, another royal side household, the dukes and duchesses. So basically, they were kind of cast out of the royalty before because Cassian over here wanted to marry a random woman, but it's okay. Our nephew is now the king of Windenburg, so our status has raised itself back up to where it should be. With their nephew on the throne, Cassian and Degao have been reaccepted as honorable nobles. Yay! So here is Degao and here is Cassian. This is Cassian's wife. This is Degao's son. I used to think he was a girl, but I fixed that. He's a boy. And this is Cassian's daughter. So Lady Selene was deemed the fairest dame of them all and is highly sought after. So she has men up the wazoo at her door with favors and gifts and trying to shower her with luxury stuff to get her, to marry her, because now she is the daughter of a duke. So anyone who marries her instantly is elevated in society. And Duchess Chilai has grown very cold due to the death of her older sister Chalita. So Chalita passed away a couple episodes ago, and Chilai is like icier than winter itself. She is mean. She's not evil, but she is very, very protective of her daughter, and she has not accepted any of the advances from the men who are trying to, court her daughter. Duke Degao has returned from war camp due to his old age, and then Degao was in war camp with Peyton and Lathander, but he has since returned because he's now an elder. So this is the Fishers, yellow Fishers. Okay, so we have another side household. Well, these are all going to be sides, obviously. Middle class seamsters. So the green Ishis, our great green Ishi household, man, they have fallen from grace a little bit, but it's okay. We're on the come up. But, we fell again after I'll explain. After the release of Kimber's spirit, the family has had time to heal. So Kimber was a shot to the heart, and her ghost stuck around for a little bit, but since Josephine, her eldest, came back, she was able to exorcise her ghost and release her spirit, and everything was good. She was able to move on. Unfortunately, the family is met with another loss, their youngest, Greta, yes. Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming. I don't understand. I will just say Greta was dabbling in some demonic stuff. Maybe her witchcraft went the wrong way, and somebody somewhere saw something and reported it and got her killed. She was murdered for dabbling in witchcraft, and the family is just shook from that. They didn't even know she was into all that. Kit and Jetta are both successfully married off to kind suitors. Yes, so this is Jetta and this is Kit. I included them. I could have taken them out because now they're not considered part of the Ishis anymore. They're married women now, but I just wanted to add them in to show that where they went and what's their story, what's going on with them. Jung continues to work tirelessly in the king's war camp, so that's why I grade him out. He's still at war, and he has he's yet to heard of Greta's death, but Josephine has everything in order. The boys are going to age up soon, so by the time Dad comes back, they'll present to him the women that they want to get married to and see if their father approves. They're gonna let him down easy about Greta. Hopefully he doesn't lose his mind. And yeah, this is the Ishi household. Okay. Blue should be for the blues because the Brave Birds have been through the ringer. Dude, they've been through it. They're upper middle class and they are explorers. Well, Crispin is at least. This is their horse Cayenne, and I'm pretty sure their cat is named Cece or something like that. But Crispin still questions his sister's abundant wealth. So, Eglantine, Crispin's evil older sister, is really come up in status and wealth after her little run-in with Blair, the Princess of Windenburg. Obviously, she's been given some hush money about her little, whatever they was getting up to. But not only that, but she married a wealthy man in Zachary Fry, and she also got the inheritance money after the death of Valeria, her aunt. So she has 3 fortunes under her purse now, and she's making do with it. April worries her husband's past will catch up with him. So Crispin has confessed to April that Clara is a love child. He went out and did some things with some women, and Clara is the product. And April doesn't hate Clara because she pleaded to the Grimm to keep her alive when Crispin could not. So April and Clara probably are at odds a little bit, but she is accepting of her because Clara will be back soon. She's gonna be a young adult, and she's at the monastery right now, turning over a new leaf. So she will become someone of importance in the household, I feel. After a near-death experience, Clara has found a new faith in the Watcher. I'm the Watcher. She serves within a local church. So yes, Clara died and April brought her back by pleading. So she's, as I said, turning over a new leaf. And the twins' death have turned the family upside down. When those kids died, I was just dumbfounded. I was just like, okay. They both rolled 6s. They were supposed to avoid 2, 4, or 6, and they both rolled 6s. They were brought into this life together, and they exited immediately together. So, such is the nature of the challenge, but geez, this family just got started, and they only had, I think, 3 baby tries, and now their babies are gone. But if you watch the latest video, I did give them a second chance. I gave them 3 more baby tries because those baby tries were leftovers from the women who had died prematurely before they got any, before they were able to use all their own baby tries. So yeah, Crispin and April have 3 more baby tries. I don't care. Sorry. And it was like a glitch in my game where I couldn't plead. Grimm never showed up. It was just that boom prompt about, hey, you want to be free roaming or you want to be a part of the household? So yeah, hopefully I gotta test that to see if, my MCC is working now. But on to next. My new favorites. In our newest household, our new color, gray, the Grubs. They're landowners and they're middle class. I was gonna make them poor. I really was gonna make them poor because Odette has severed her bonds and her status by marrying and falling in love with a peasant man. And she doesn't write to our family too often, but Desdemona still loves her greatly because Desdemona writes to Oaks. He doesn't write back, but she loves her children. Whatever path they take, she loves them. Otto is the more you can't get in this world off of love. You gotta work hard. So he's a bit tougher on her, but ultimately she went with her heart. Odette, after severely lowering her status, continues to create a lovely family. So here's their daughters. Their daughters are so cute. I think these are literally some of the cutest babies I've ever had. I've gotten better at making child sims, so these 2 are clearly I'm good at making baby sims. Wesley works tirelessly with multiple jobs so that Odette doesn't have to ask her father for money. So yeah, he's kind of like a prideful guy. He's like, don't ask your dad for anything. I got it. I got it. I'm here for you. Baby Oriuna, here she is an adorable nuisance. I should have put baby Oriuna and Andromeda, but it's okay. This is Andromeda, by the way. She's our newest baby. Will the family continue to grow and prosper? Who knows? It's up to the dice. It's up to the luck of the draw. Hopefully they don't die out. I really would love for the Grey household to continue because come on. Can I get a son, please? But, oh my gosh, I just remembered. Odette is Odette is, she's in line to die, actually. After she gives birth, she's supposed to be, Grandma's supposed to come for her. Hopefully, Wesley can plead for her to survive, because they have like 8 more tries. And hopefully the baby she gives birth to is a boy. Now I'm scared. Oh gosh, I think the Grey household is next. Okay, this is, I think, our last side household. The next slides after this are gonna be story households. But here's our upper middle class business and landowners, the Fishers, and they're white. So all these Fishers, I know I have like 3 Fishers, they're all connected from like 2 Sims back in like Gen 4. We're on Gen like 11, so that's why they have the same name, because that's just how names work. Bard has lost his wife and is suffering from alcoholism. So as you can see, there's a clear divide here. Bard is losing it. He's losing his manhood, his humanity. He's just not claiming his kids. He's not taking care of himself. He's not taking care of his mom. He's just all in the booze. All he cares about is drinking, drinking, drinking. The loss of Beatrice has crushed him, like bad. Ruth, the children's grandmother, has been their sole provider. So she is the only one keeping these kids alive. And she's getting older, so she can't do it forever. Ruth continues receiving mysterious but oddly familiar letters. So as you know, Ruth, Bard's older brother, and Ruth's first child, Alistair, is a vampire, and he lives in Romania, and he has been writing back and forth with her. He will make a return soon, hopefully, and he'll play a big role in this family. Cortland, Josie, and Gustava are no more. So if you watched my previous decades recap, you'll know that the Pink and White household is just White now, because Pink has officially died out, and Cortland was murdered on his way back home from, I think he went to Spain too. He's dead. So that's also what's crushing Bard. He's just losing so many people in his life. He can't handle it, and he can't take care of the kids because he's constantly drunk. So that's them. Okay, here's my first story household. Eglantine and Carlotta. I've called them the Restless. They are stems from the Blue household. Here's their horse, Quicksilver. And yeah, let's get into their little story. They are upper middle classmen, trades and huntsmen. Eglantine, now seeing Jacoby a threat to her livelihood, begins to scheme once more. So as you know, Eglantine is the mastermind behind the death of Valeria. That's why she's so rich. She got all that money for herself. She has a villain arc coming. She's going to be fighting for her life and paying for her sins, but she's gonna do it in an epic way, and I hope you guys really stay tuned for her story. Eglantine's son Hunter, now grown, is going to be one of her more useful tools. So she is raising Hunter to be, like his namesake, a hunter. And he's very skilled in swordsmanship, he's very skilled in hunting, gathering, tracking, all the cool guy stuff, you know? And husband Zachary tries to earn any love from his wife. He is still met with little recognition. Eglantine treats her husband like a purse, just something she can carry around and take money out of. That's it. He yearns for his love from his wife. She has only done romantic stuff with him to have a baby. That's it. That's all she wants. All she wants is what's in the pants and what's in the pockets. Sorry. Carlotta continues to try her best to take care of her orphanage and sends many letters. I feel like Carlotta is gonna be one of those like ticks or thorns in Eglantine's back. Demetria was there when Eglantine killed Valeria, but obviously Demetria is not gonna accuse her sister of murder, but maybe Carlotta would, because she knows Eglantine. Eglantine has been through a lot. Eglantine tends to snap. Eglantine would kill somebody for her family. So, let's see what happens. I don't know who's gonna throw a wrench in the works, but it'll come together. I promise. Next. Okay, last but not least, we have Jacoby, the lost one. He is my story character. He's my little, like, he's my senior project. He's something I'm really, like, building up and working on. I'm really trying to cocoon this one so they can metamorphosize into an amazing butterfly. That's very visual, but this is his horse, Moon Pie, and his teacher, Morgan something. I forgot her name, but she's super long druid name. Jacoby has set out to find love, so he's coming back to Windenburg to get married and start a family, because now he's a full-fledged spellcaster. He's learned all the traits of the magic, not everything obviously, but he's learned as much as he could from his teacher, and now she's sending him back out into the world to find out, about his past, stay within his present and look forward to the future. Teacher to Jacoby warns him of the world outside the magic realm because it is a treacherous one. So she sends him out. She's like, hey, I taught you everything I could. Rose, when she came to me and told me about you, I was really adverse to it, but now fallen for you, and I really see you as my son. So if you're gonna go out there prepared, because the world is not kind, especially in the 1500s. What the heck? Will Jacoby uncover more than he bargained for? So yeah, is he gonna find out who killed his mom? Maybe. Is he going to regret it? Maybe. Is he gonna have to fight for it? Yes. But in all due time, his story will come to fruition. I really, really want him and Lady Celine to get together. I feel like they'd be a monster, gorgeous couple. But this is all with the luck of the dice roll. Dice do not kill Jacoby. Dice do not kill Celine. But yes, that, ladies and gentlemen, was my 1540s recap. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, please comment down below and let me know what you thought. And if you have anything to add, any questions about if I missed anything, whatever. Even hey Leah, this was a good video. Whatever. Hey Leah, this was a horrible video. I will explain. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Leah, aka RoseBud Simmer, and I hope to see you in the next one.